They could do it again. Late in the first quarter, Karl Anthony Towns drives inside, gets the lay to go over Jared Allen. Then Towns forces his way in the paint. Tough two over Allen again. Knicks trailing by 1. Yeah, Cat likes that. Evan Mobley driving inside, puts it in reverse for the dunk. Mobley getting it done, had 10 points in the first quarter as the Cavs were up 22-21. Late in the quarter, now tied at 24, Donovan Mitchell, step back three, bucket. Cavs led by that many at the end of the first. To the second we go. Middle of the second, game tied at 36. Brunson pulls up mid-range. Can't get it to fall, but Mitchell Robinson, what a teammate. There for the tip-in. Knicks up 2. Then Josh Hart in the corner. 4-3, splash. Make that 5. 36 seconds left in the half. Knicks up. Brunson drawing the extra defender. So you know what? Let's send it out to Josh Hart. Knicks up by 4 at the half. To the third quarter we go when things really get going for the Knickerbockers. Mitchell misses the open 3. Knicks in transition. Hart throws down a dunk. Yamming on him. Madison Square Garden crowd likes that. About a minute later, Brunson hits the B button. Spin move, jumper. Knicks on a 7-0 run. Next possession, Mobley gets it poked away in transition. Hart finds Mikal Bridges, lays it in, make that 9-0. Chalamet likes that. Brunson driving, kicks it out to Hart, 4-3. Boom, goes the dynamite. 14-0 run now off the inbounds. Hart, in the esteemed words of our friend and colleague Mike Breen, bang. That caps an 18-0 run, the Knicks' longest unanswered scoring run this postseason. Knicks up by 15 after 3. Cavs with the steal off the inbounds in the fourth. On the other end, Jalen Tyson gets the layup to fall. And the Cavs are chipping away at it. Down 85-78, and James Harden passes to Mitchell. Floater, that's good. He had 26 points, and it's a ball game in the fourth. Hart finds Bridges. Corner 3. That's good. Knicks up 13. Crowd's loving it. Brunson, mid-range, bucket, hitting the shot off balance over James Harden. And the Knicks up 97-58. Now late in the game, Knicks up big. Josh Hart, spin move, hits the J. He had a playoff career high 26 points and gets a standing ovation. Take a listen, the Knicks fans. Knicks in 4, well, they're halfway there. They've got the first 2, taking game 2, 109-93. Mike Brown, what do you say?
One thing we told our team is they're very good at home. They were down, 0-2 against Detroit. And again, Cleveland is well coached. Kenny's an excellent coach. And they have a load of talent on that team. We know those guys are hungry and they don't quit. So we know this game 3 is going to be tough in Cleveland because they're coming.
In our minds, it's 0-0. We got to win the next game. It's the most important game of the year. And that's how we treat it. We're hungry for the opportunity to go out there and play basketball at the highest level. But we also understand that, you can never be satisfied in these positions and in the playoffs. So the mindset's going to continue to be 0-0 every single time we step on that court.
The Knicks are winners of 9 straight games, extending their playoff franchise record. They're the 13th team in NBA history to go on a 9-game win streak in a single postseason, and 11 of the previous 12 made the NBA Finals. 7 of them, Phil, won it all.
We just didn't make shots. I loved everything about the looks we got. And some days you just miss the open ones. We got great looks. Sometimes we're in and out, sometimes they're short. Offensively, I'm not worried at all. We did a really good job getting to the paint, trying to find guys, and that's why our assist total was low. It's just because we couldn't make shots, and it was everybody. So nothing to hang our head about. They protected home court, and we've seen this before, so we got to go get game 3.
We didn't shoot the ball well. I thought we had a lot of good looks. Good looks from 3. Good looks at the rim. I thought our process was right. Took care of the ball. Offensive rebounded. I think wasn't a great shooting night. At the end of the day, you got to put the ball in the hole. Tonight we didn't.
Stephen A. Smith joins us now on SportsCenter. Stephen A., your Knicks take Game 2, making a statement with what seems like the pivotal moment of the game, that 18-0 run to start the third quarter. What did you notice about that dominating stretch that helped them get the win?
Well, I would love to tell you that Josh Hart had to hit 2 3-pointers. Jalen Brunson hit another one. Karl Anthony Towns closed the quarter with a 3. You look at those kind of things. The Knicks' fluid ball movement, shooting 51% from the field, all of those things would stand out, and they would speak very favorably about the New York Knicks. But to be quite honest with you, that wasn't what was on my mind. I was incredibly alarmed, flabbergasted as to how anemic Cleveland's defense was. Did you see how wide open Josh Hart was on those 2 3-pointers? Look at that right there. There's nobody in the vicinity, for crying out loud. You're looking at Mikal Bridges come down for a layup. It's uncontested. You're just looking at Cleveland and like, hello, do you not know that this is the Eastern Conference Finals, that, you know, you're 4 wins away from going to the NBA Finals? Where's the level of urgency and what have you? You didn't see that from Cleveland at all. So the New York Knicks were doing what they wanted to do. They turned on the afterburners. Jalen Brunson had 14 assists. He got a lot of people involved because the only adjustment they seemed to make was send the double teams his way. So he was perfectly content with being a facilitator as opposed to a scorer. But Cleveland's defense was very, very alarming. And to be quite honest with you, just an absence of intelligent basketball. Evan Mobley had 14 points in the first half. He didn't shoot in the second half. Y'all ain't get him the ball. It makes no sense whatsoever to see what's transpiring with Cleveland. They look like a team that doesn't belong. They attempted 80 shots and only assisted on 15. You can't make this up.
Change for this thing not to be a wrap by middle of next week.
Well, a couple of things. They got to remember that they're supposed to have a basketball IQ. Play smart basketball. Make sure you get the ball to the hot hand. Make sure Donovan Mitchell's feeding off that crowd and he's being the tremendous player that we know he can be. If Harden ain't the one that's going to get it done for you, but you see Evan Mobley is making some noise, make sure you get him the damn ball. He can play. He's not a scrub. He gets an NBA check too. Get him the ball. But they've got to defend. They certainly have to upgrade their defensive intensity. They have to play with a level of urgency, which I have no doubt they will do in front of that home crowd in Cleveland. They recognize what's at stake. The crowd is certainly not going to sit idly by and watch them be as pathetically lackadaisical as they were in certain parts in Game 2. So I think you can see a heightened level of energy, certainly a heightened level of efficiency on the part of Donovan Mitchell. If James Harden ain't the one to get it involved with you, get Jared Allen and obviously Evan Mobley involved and go that way. But they know that they don't want to face the brink of elimination. Nobody's come back from a 3-0 deficit. They're not going to be the first team to do that. They know they have to win Game 3, otherwise bring out your broomsticks. In all likelihood, they're going to get swept. So there is a level of urgency. I expect them to play with it, but it doesn't mean much if you don't attach an IQ to that level of urgency. You got to play smarter basketball than we've seen them play, and they certainly have to play tenacious defense in order for them to pull out a game in this series.
A pivotal Game 3 that'll be Saturday in Cleveland. Stephen A. Smith, thanks as always.